Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Azeem Aqif bin Pidaus, and I will be with the representative for my group for the discrete time Markov chain assignment. For my group members, the first one is Athirah Jamri, secondly is me, third is Intan Norhanim Binti Aziz, the fourth Juwariah bin Mahd Yusoff, and the last one would be Wei Cong. So the assignment is about discrete Markov chain. As we learned in the class, discrete Markov chain is used to calculate the probability of accession for the family based on the family tree itself. This is the application that we can use for the family tree. We can see the formula here, and the value of N and P are based on each family. The objective of this group assignment is the first one, to estimate the probability of extinction of a family. Secondly, to estimate the probability of producing any child by generation. Third one, to analyze data by using Markov chain process. The fourth, to recommend the use of binomial tree in the insurance industry. And the last one will be to estimate the potential client for an insurance company in long-term profitability. Okay, so for the first family tree, I will be showing to you the family tree for Wei Cong. So for his family, each family has at least one offspring. We can assume that the probability of at least getting one offspring is P 0.95. And for this family, we are taking N is equal to 3 since the most number of child in one family is actually 3, as you can see here in this family tree. For computing the probability, we have probability of x0 up until x3, and we are calculating its pi naught. Using the formula that was given previously also, substituting the values of the pi naught, and we are finding the value of pi naught by factorizing the whole equation. For the pi naught, we are neglecting the value which is lesser than 0, and also more than 1. So for the probability of extinction, we are taking the smallest value of pi naught. As for Wei Cong's family tree, the probability of extinction will be 0.000126. The second family tree will be Intan's family tree. For the probability, same as Wei Cong, we can assume the probability of getting at least one offspring will be 0.95. However, this time the N is equal to 4. We are taking the probability of extinction for Intan's family tree is 0.0000625297. The group members will be Ayu's family tree. So the probability of getting at least one offspring will be P is equal to 0.95 with N equal to 5. Hence, the probability extinction of Ayu's family will be the smallest value, which is 0.000779247. The next family tree will be my family tree. Since one of my uncles is not married, I assume that the probability of getting at least one offspring is 0.9, and the number of N is equal to 5. So the probability of extinction for my family tree is actually 0.00001000045. The last family tree will be Juwariah's family tree. We can see that each family has at least one offspring. So we assume that the probability of getting at least one offspring is as before, which is P equal to 0.95. And as we can see here, the number of N is different here since Juwariah's siblings is 11. Hence, N is equal to 11 for this family tree. In this case, we can see that since the probability of X equal to 0, 1, 2, and 3 are approaching 0, we assume it to be 0 since the value is very, very small. We can see here that the smallest value will be 0 since it is logic since Juwariah's family is big, so the probability of extinction will be 0. So the next part will be the combination of family tree. We have compiled our family tree and we are calculating it as here. Considering the combination of family tree, we can assume the probability of getting at least one offspring is P 0.97. The number of N is equal to 11. In the combination of family trees, the probability of extinction family is equal to 0. Shows that the probability of an individual in a family member to likely to get at least one offspring is very high. And the last one, the probability resembles a family tree since all of the family members have at least an offspring except one member which is not married yet. With that, we calculated the mean and its variance as I shown here. Since the calculated mean is greater than 1, the branching process is super critical. This is the recommendation that I would like to suggest to the insurance company, Athirah. Since the probability of family extinction is very low, it shows that the family tree will continue to expand. Thus, it is beneficial to recommend this family to an insurance company. For the family members, they can get protection for their family members such as life insurance and health insurance. For the insurance company, I take the example as Athirah Insurance. This family tree is very potential client for a long-term plan for the company's profit. The profit will always increase since there will always be some clients in this particular family. In conclusion, the branching model in a family tree is very useful to know the extinction of a family tree by applying discrete time Markov chain problem solving so that the company can decide to choose which client for long-term profit. Hence, this is all from me, and thank you.